Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be helping you identify those toxic manipulative people who indirectly or directly put you down and get rid of them because it's time you enter the era. You prioritize yourself and put yourself first and say goodbye to those toxic people who just create noise and nothing else. So, if you're interested, keep on watching. For starters, I think the main reason हम इतना struggle करते हैं, we struggle so much with identifying toxic people is because we've normalized it so much. Meaning growing up, मतलब family भी हो सकता है, people that you spend time with the most growing up when you're most vulnerable and adaptable to like surroundings, when people are constantly taunting you, putting you down, saying things about you, criticizing, not in a constructive way, just in a way to put you down. You get so used to it, you normalize it. Like, if it's happening to me, I'm sure it's happening to everybody else, so it's fine. But in reality, it's not fine. Why? Because this normalization that we've done at like such a young age, when we grow up, we carry that with us. Meaning, when people are treating us badly, we wait till it's the worst moment. Like when you're having mental breakdowns, you're crying, and it's too late. And that is what we really need to avoid doing, because normalizing is not okay. Being taunted, being put down, and being spoken to negatively is not okay. I don't care who you have no rights to put me down. And if you do, I'm going to get you out of my life. Simple. I'll say from experience, growing up, I was called ugly to my face, but family members, not my parents, but there were certain family members who would compare me to this specific person. Let's name them X, okay? And they would say that I look like X, and basically trying to indicate that I look ugly without telling me that I look ugly. Then they started commenting on my body. When I was losing weight, they called me malnourished and just really horrible things about me. And that being normalized in my head, when I went to school, people would bully me a lot, call me ugly, stupid, and just really, really bad things. And I went and became friends with those same people after a point. And that showed that I have no self-respect, because I was like, it's fine, people make mistakes, when I should have walked away from the situation the second it happened to me. But I was so stupid that because I normalized it at home, at school as well, I was like, it's fine, I'll be friends with them, doesn't matter how much they mentally affected me. But in reality, they do not matter. They can go to hell. You can find yourself the right circle and the people that will actually value you. So basically what I'm trying to get at is कि हमने इतना normalize कर दिया इस behavior को कि हमें realize नहीं हो रहा है क्या right या wrong है until it's too late. But now that you've realized what the root of the cause is, let's try to identify the toxic people around us and their behaviors. For starters, these people will devalue your shine and highlight your flaws. An example that I could use for this is, let's say आपने race जीता है, ठीक है? These people will say that, oh, you won. Actually, I was also going to win, but like my shoe ka lace came out. Otherwise, I always win races. Maybe it was your day. Today, luck was in your favor. They take away your hard work and efforts that you've put to get what you've achieved, and they'll make it seem like, oh, it was just luck ka thing. Basically, in a way to help themselves feel better, because they project their insecurities onto you. Blah, 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 like I'm not a failure. What they also do is, literally, in public, there are certain things. Let's say your lipstick is on your teeth, or like chote cheeze. They will purposely try commenting on your body, your way of living, whatever it is, in front of a bunch of people to put you down. Let's say like you've gained a little weight. They'll purposely be like, oh, you've gained some weight or what? Acha. Why point it out in front of people? You could easily do that privately, but no. They will take any chance they get to put you down in front of people in a way to make themselves look better, when in reality, they're shitty and stupid. Please don't assume कि हाँ मेरा दोस्त है, it just must have asked, like no intention, no bad intention. Not everybody has a good heart like you do. Please stop wearing your heart on your sleeve and being nice to everybody and giving them chances. People do not deserve this. Please realize that not everybody is as good as you. Please start valuing yourself and respecting yourself more, because self-respect comes over everything else in the world. I don't care. Another thing these people do is they want to be the center of everyone's universe. We all know that we are the main character of our own lives, but these people want to be the main character of everybody's lives. Meaning, all the center and attention needs to only be on them, which is crazy. If somebody's complimenting you, you have an achievement of any sort, they will deviate the topic to themselves. They'll do stupid things that they can get attention from. Now, these people will do anything in their power to uplift themselves and make you look small. छोटी छोटी चीजें में taunt करेंगे, छोटी छोटी चीजें बोल बोलेंगे, and then that will keep on getting bigger and getting worse, which is why I say if you don't stop at the first stage na, it will only get worse and worse, and then they'll be okay with doing it because तुम अपने लिए stand नहीं ले रहे हो, तो they're like अरे ये stupid, उसको बोलूँ जो बोलूँ, उसको परवाह नहीं है, they don't care, and they'll constantly keep on doing it more and more until it gets worse, and then you're not able to handle it. So please stop it the second it happens, because trust me, nothing is worth your mental health going bad and being affected by people who don't really matter and just want the worst for you. Why do you want them around you? They'll constantly be tracking every move. I'm not even joking. No matter what you do, they're always watching you and waiting for you to fall. They're obsessed, and they have like this competition. Now there's something known as friendly competition, and there's something known as obsessive toxic competition. And it's only one-sided because you are not trying to compete with them, but वो तुम्हारे साथ unknowingly खुद से competition create कर रहे हैं. Now they'll make it seem like you are against them, when in reality it's just them against you. You don't give a shit about them. Quite literally. The next one is friends with benefits. Now, this is very one-sided because the only person benefiting from this friendship is them. How? They will not contact you regularly. You know how as friends, we tend to not speak to each other every day, but we send each other reels or are up to date about each other's lives. These people do not care about that. They may not talk to you for a very long time, but the second that they need something as small as, let's say, a straightener or like contacts to get into like a club or like a party, you are the first person that they call. But generally, no. They don't show up when you need them. They only show up when they need something from you, basically. And you honestly know this. Like for me as well, like your gut is so strong, you should always trust it. Because andar se we know that these people are using us, but because you're the kindness of your heart and stuff, you're like, no, they probably don't. I'm just overthinking it. No, you're probably right. Your gut is honestly 99% of the times correct. So trust it and get that person out of your life, because it's just a waste of time. They're like social climbers, basically. They'll just use you when they need you, then they'll dump you and move on to someone next. And why would you want someone so like not permanent in your life and just someone who's using you for things that you have and not being there for the person that you are? Now that we've identified these idiots, it's time to get rid of them. And how do we do that? Now, most of the times, if it's like toxic family members or if it's somebody in your high school or school that you see regularly, you obviously can't just cut them off. But what you can do is start distancing yourself. Have respect for them. If they speak to you a little, that's fine. But you don't have to go out of your way to talk to them and make amends or just talk generally. Distance yourself because you need your peace. If they say something, screw them. Just distance yourself and keep your boundaries set so you don't have to deal with them at all times or as much as you did. Let's go back in time and analyze situations that you've been a part of. Imagine you have nothing in life, absolutely nothing, no power, whatever that you have, nothing. You don't have a roof over your head, not even the basic necessities. Who is going to stand by you? Who is going to be there for you? Because trust me, even if you have one person, it doesn't matter. Quality over quantity any single day. If I have that one friend who's going to stand by me through thick and thin, I will value them more than having 10 people. Because you can feel lonely in a crowded room. Why deal with that when you can have that one person that you feel the most alive and happiest with? You have like even 5 friends that are quality friends. That's amazing. If you have one friend that is a quality friend, that is amazing. Quantity truly doesn't matter. Or put up like a facade for someone. And when you do have to act a certain way to please someone, they don't deserve you, because if you can't be valued for the person that you are, they definitely don't deserve you. Secondly is building a wall. Now, I used to watch the show, which I'm sure most of you guys have seen. It's called The Vampire Diaries. Now, vampires in that had the ability of switching their emotions off. And that's exactly what you need to do. See, I'll tell you one thing, these people who are insecure will project their insecurities onto you and try to put you down. What you need to realize is तुम में problem नहीं है, उनमें problem है, और वो इतनी insecure है कि दूसरों को नीचा करके ना वो अपने आप को ऊपर करते हैं और सोचते हैं कि wow, I'm so cool, but they look like a fucking fool. Literally. So, you know how you turn a blind eye to things, like you're turning a blind eye to their toxicity? Turn a deaf eye to all their bullshit. Another thing is, silence is the best form of revenge. When you have no reaction, that will hurt them even more. When you don't react to the things that they're saying, they might start doing more, but eventually when you're not reacting at all, they'll be like bored. They'll be like, oh, she's not reacting at all. What's the point? I'll move on to the next. You will automatically start getting rid of these people, because once this noise, right, goes, it gets higher, but you ignore it, it will eventually stop. And that's exactly what you need to do. Stop reacting to. Stand up for yourself. I'm not saying do not stand up for yourself, but Do not give a reaction every time they say something, because what they're doing is feeding off your reaction and trying to gain more attention by putting you down. Only person who knows you the best is yourself. And if you don't coincide with that mentality that they have, it's not real. They don't matter. Lastly, I think an important thing to realize is that you need to prioritize yourself. Once you start growing, once you start being the best version of yourself, no, these people will just be more jealous, but they'll get away because तुम्हारा focus तुम पे है. तुम चाहोगी कि तुम best बनो, तो जो भी तुम्हें bring down कर रहा है वो matter ही नहीं करने वाला है. तुम अपने goals की तरफ भागोगे, and that is all that matters. Focus on yourself. Focus on your well-being, focus on your mental health. These people are just noise, they don't matter. And just imagine in a year's time, like 5 years' time, will these people be around you? No. You are going to be there with yourself, so you need to make sure that you are in the best condition you can be. That is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped you tackle or identify these toxic people in your life and get rid of them, because I know I have. I've distanced myself from a lot of people, and I'm honestly in the best place I've ever been. So hope this video helped you. Bye.